Welcome to Stoneforge. Coach Steve will lead us through the workout for Wednesday, May 27th. Today's warm-up will be a 5-round Tabata where athletes will work for 20 seconds and rest for 10. Our first movement will be push-ups. Coach Steve will demonstrate by placing his hands beneath his shoulders, lowering his chest down to the floor, and then pressing all the way back to the up position. To scale this, we can simply go to our knees, but make sure that we do keep a straight line from our shoulders down to our knees. The second movement each round will be crunches. On our crunches, we will raise our feet up off of the floor and create a 90-degree angle with our knees. We will then raise our upper body up off of the ground and touch our knees with our elbows. Our third movement each round will be a plank burpee. We will drop from a standing position down, hands beneath shoulders and feet back to create that straight plank position, then jump our feet back up before jumping slightly to the up position. We can also do this by walking our feet back and walking our feet up. Our final movement each time is a sit-up. Coach Steve butterflies the soles of his feet together, reaches his hands overhead, touches the floor before sitting all the way up, rapidly touching his toes or in front of his toes each time. Once again, today's warm-up is a 5-round Tabata Mash-Up, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest of 4 exercises. Pause the video here to complete your warm-up. Today's skill work is a 12-minute EMOM with 4 exercises. Coach Steve will lead us through a demonstration of each exercise, each completed within a 1-minute segment. Our first movement will be dips. We will complete 16 reps. Starting at the highest or hardest level, we will place our hands on a surface approximately hip height. We can raise our feet up off of the floor and lower our butt down towards the floor. To decrease the difficulty, we can place our feet straight out. We can bend our knees and bring our feet towards our butt, all still completing the dip motion. Our second movement is our hollow rocks. We will complete 20 reps. This is a high volume of hollow rocks, so ensure you're finding a scale that is appropriate. In doing the full repetitions, we will crunch up slightly, raising hands overhead, pressing feet out, and pointing the toes. To scale slightly, we can bring the hands down to the floor. We can bend the knee, grasp the knee, or we can place the foot on the floor and do it a single leg position. The third movement each time is our single leg push-up. With our single leg push-up, we can raise one leg off of the floor, lowering our upper body down, switch feet, and then lower the upper body down and press back up once more. Again, notice he creates a straight body line the entire time. Our first scaled action would just be stacking the raised foot on top of the opposite foot as we lower and press back to the up position. We can also do this movement from our knees, but to add that added challenge, raise the leg off of the floor as we work. Our final movement each time will be a reverse crunch to a sit-up. We will complete 10 reps. We will start with feet fully extended, bring our knees to our chest, press up towards the ceiling, lower back down, and then complete a full sit-up. Avoid momentum and ensure that when we come back down to the seated position, we stop and then complete a full sit-up. Our first scale would be doing this without kicking towards the ceiling and still completing the sit-up, and then just tucking the knees towards the chest as we complete each repetition, and then still completing the sit-up. Again, it is a 12-minute EMOM, 12 minutes with 4 stations. Pause it here to complete that skill work. Our WOD today is a tidal wave. We will work up and then down with our rep scheme. We will have 3 movements. Our first movement will be our kettlebell swings. We will be completing American kettlebell swings today, going all the way overhead with a fully extended arm position and the bottom of the kettlebell pointed to the ceiling. We can complete this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, and we can do this with a Russian swing if desired. Ensure that we are maintaining midline stability. Our second movement, again, will be our sit-ups. We will butterfly the feet together, sit all the way up, and touch our toes. This should be a rapid movement. Our final movement each round will be our plank burpees. Once again, as from the warm-up, we will jump our feet back, jump our feet up, and then complete a small jump at the top of each rep. We can certainly walk our feet back and walk our feet up, and this would still be an RX movement. Again, our WOD today is tidal wave with kettlebell swings, sit-ups, and plank burpees. Our rep scheme is 9, 18, 27, 18, 9. We hope you enjoy the workout, and as always, stay Stoneforge strong.